It's strange how silence feels heavier when you've just lost someone. My name is Emma, and a week ago, I buried my best friend, Daniel. Daniel and I grew up together. Same neighborhood, same school, same inside jokes that no one else ever understood. He was the kind of friend you thought would always be there. Unshakable. Eternal. And yet, he wasn't. The accident, it happened so fast. They told me he died instantly, that he didn't feel pain. But that didn't help me sleep at night. I still wake up hearing the echo of his laugh, still scroll through old messages, half expecting him to text me, "What's up, Em?" like he always did. I thought grief was supposed to fade slowly. But with me, it's like a shadow that follows me everywhere, in class, at work, even when I'm just making tea in the kitchen. That night, 4 days after the funeral, I was sitting in bed, trying to distract myself by watching videos on my phone. It was past midnight. My room was dark, except for the glow of the screen. And then, it happened. My phone buzzed. A new message. At first, I thought it was just one of my classmates or maybe some late-night spam. But when I saw the name on the screen, my heart nearly stopped. It was from Daniel. Daniel, whose phone had been buried with him. The message was short. Just 5 words. "Hey, I'm outside. Can you let me in?" I froze. My chest tightened so much I couldn't breathe. I kept staring at the words, waiting for them to vanish, like maybe it was some kind of glitch, some cruel mistake. But no, the message was still there. His name, his number, his words. And deep down, I knew it couldn't be real. But my hands were shaking as I typed back. "Daniel? This isn't funny." Almost instantly, my screen lit up again. "No, I'm not joking. Look outside." My whole body went cold. Outside? At this hour? Slowly, I pulled the curtain to the side and looked down at the empty street. Nothing. Just the usual quiet neighborhood. The streetlights flickered weakly, casting long shadows on the pavement. There wasn't a single soul out there. I swallowed hard and typed back. "This isn't real. You're gone. I was at your funeral." A pause. For a second, I thought it was finally over. But then, another buzz. "You shouldn't have left me." I felt sick. The words didn't sound like Daniel. Not really. He never said things like that. He was the kind of person who cracked jokes, who teased me when I was sad. But this was different. I tried to calm myself down. It's a prank. Someone has his phone. That's all. Maybe his parents gave it away. Maybe someone hacked his number. I forced myself to believe that. But then I remembered. His phone had been found shattered in the crash. I saw it myself. It wasn't working anymore. Still, I typed back. "Who is this? Stop messing with me." This time, the reply came slower, like whoever it was wanted to make me wait. "It's me, Emma. You know it's me. You can't forget me." I dropped the phone onto the bed and pressed my hands to my face. My heart was racing so fast it hurt. No, this couldn't be happening. I reached for the phone again, ready to block the number, but another message appeared before I could even touch the screen. "I can see you." My blood ran cold. I looked around my room, my breath shallow. The window, the corners, the mirror by my desk. Every shadow suddenly felt alive. And then, another buzz. This time, it wasn't just text. It was a photo. I tapped it with trembling fingers. It was me, sitting on my bed, taken just seconds ago. But I was alone. Or at least, I thought I was. My hands went numb. That picture on my phone, it wasn't possible. I looked around my room, every corner, every shadow. But there was nothing, no one. I was alone. Or at least, I thought I was. I jumped off the bed and checked the lock on my door. It was still shut. I pulled open my closet, checked under the desk, even crouched down to look beneath the bed. Nothing. But the photo was real. It showed me, exactly as I was, sitting there a moment earlier, lit only by the glow of my screen. Someone had taken it. Another buzz. I hesitated before picking up the phone, but I couldn't stop myself. "Why are you afraid, Emma?" I swallowed, my mouth dry. My thumbs shook as I typed. "Because you're not Daniel. Daniel's gone. Stop pretending to be him." Almost instantly. "Don't say that. I'm right here. You wanted me back, didn't you?" Tears filled my eyes. And the worst part? A piece of me did want it to be true. I wanted my best friend back more than anything in the world. But not like this. Not through some twisted ghost of him. The phone buzzed again before I could respond. "It's so cold, Emma. So dark. I hate it here. Don't make me stay alone." The words on the screen blurred as my vision filled with tears. "I'm coming in." I stared at my bedroom door, my breath caught in my throat. The lock. I had checked it. It was still shut. I was sure of it. But then, a sound. A slow, deliberate creak. The doorknob trembled, rattling softly, as if someone was gently testing it from the other side. I froze. I wanted to scream, but nothing came out. My voice was trapped in my chest. The knob stilled. Silence. I waited. Seconds dragged into eternity. Then, click. The sound of the lock giving way. No, 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 no. I whispered, backing up toward the far corner of the room. The door opened. Just a crack. Just enough for the darkness of the hallway to spill inside. I held my phone like a weapon, the faint glow the only light I had. Buzz. My hands shook so badly, I almost dropped the phone. I turned the screen off, shoved it under my pillow, and tried to breathe. Maybe if I ignored it, maybe if I closed my eyes, it would all stop. For a moment, there was silence. A fragile, thin silence. Then the pillow began to vibrate. Buzz. 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 I pulled the phone out again. Dozens of new messages filled the screen, one after another, piling up so fast I could barely read them. Emma. 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 Over and over again, my name flooding the screen. I dropped the phone onto the floor, my heart pounding so hard I thought it might burst. And then, the vibration stopped. One last message appeared. I'm coming in. A new message appeared on the screen. Why are you hiding? You know it's me. The door creaked wider. I pressed myself against the wall, trembling, every instinct screaming to run. But where could I go? The air in the room grew colder, sharp and heavy, like breathing in ice. My breath came out in visible puffs, white mist floating in the glow of my phone. And then, from the hallway, I heard it. A step. Not loud, not rushed, slow, deliberate. Bare feet against the wooden floor. Step. Another. Step. Closer. I squeezed my eyes shut, whispering, this isn't real. This isn't real. But the next sound proved me wrong. Step. Right beside my bed. Buzz. Another message. Turn around.